parent, one white parent, one black parent, one Hispanic parent, they are
Yeah.
connected to a different community. And then you have your immigrant blacks. This is where me and my family enter the picture. I have uh, a, a Nigerian father and a Black American mother. So I consider myself part of the immigrant community. So
Yeah.
there's at least five different communities. So I think that the decline is accelerated in the underclass community, and I think
You are correct. But here's the thing, I would like to say something about that really quickly. Yes, they are the loud minority. They tend to be very loud, but they're also the minority of our community, correct?
correct,
And yet they are so loud that they end up defining, how the rest of us are perceived. They are so loud, they get most of the attention. And
exactly.
I'm saying that that's where the decline comes from our community because this small, loud minority ends up, dictating how we are perceived. They normalize black culture for us, which is why we have so many shows like Baddies and nothing of the exact opposite.
But this
You know?
creates another dynamic too, where what is considered authentic, right? To be authentically black is usually what is represented in this underclass community. So a person who speaks only Ebonics, who sags their pants, who has gold teeth,
Right.
who displays dysfunctional behavior. This is elevated as authentically black, where
Mm,
intellectualism, getting pursuing higher education is perceived as inauthentic or acting white. I think this is what is hastening the decline, centering the
yeah.
underclass as authentic and centering your intellectuals as acting white
Yes.
is
Exactly.
backwards in my idea.
And it's psychological warfare. It's on purpose. They
Mm,
they choose to put on a pedestal these types of people.
exactly.
Like how negativity gets a lot of the attention on TikTok. Thank you so much for the heart me, Spooky Z. So that's exactly why we have the Poster Project Foundation Inc.,
Mm.
an international media proprietor, media mogul that takes control of the entire Black race perspective and starts showing normalizing Black life in America, especially like where I grew up. Um, Suppressing this type of, ghetto. By the way, guys, ghetto has nothing to do with black. Ghetto, in the terms that I speak of them, means it results from a socioeconomic factor like poverty. Okay, so the type of behaviors that these people display is the result of simply growing up in a deprived environment. Okay,
Mm.
which is why when it comes to normal society, it's often ridiculed.
Correct.
So, yes, and suppress what would be considered ghetto in our community. So that is the whole point of the Poster Project Foundation, guys. I mean, radio, posters, podcasts, the way they try to normalize interracial relationships in our communities by making that the cover photo for a black woman when it comes to places like Walmart or Target, huge places. The single mother, they also perpetuate unconsciously that type of imagery
Mm.
as if that were super normal, and it's kind of it's becoming normalized. This type of culture of you don't have people thinking, oh, well, maybe this is not normal, and so I'll change it. No, and this is why it's a cycle of poverty.
And the
So,
last thing I wanted to say before I let the next speaker speak is I
mm,
think the only way to change this dynamic is to increase the standards. We need to hold ourselves to higher
yes,
standards. So a group is only as strong as individuals. So
yes,
you're no stronger than the individuals in your group. So individual response, like group responsibility depends on individual responsibility. We each have to put our own household in order, and we each have to make sure that we are there for our children. We're providing a safe environment for them to grow, and it's only in creating a safe environment for our children that the community grows. So I commend you. I commend what you're doing. You're doing the Lord's work. God bless you, and I'll let the next speaker
thank you.
speak.
It's my life path. I followed you. Like, I love hearing your words. Like, I just know having a conversation with you would be so satisfying. It's not often. Thank you. And vibes, what would you? Yes. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And anything like it. And anything like it. Like you said, baddies. Yeah, yeah, the same. Yeah. Hmm, goodness. Mm, yeah. When you also think about who's behind her, yeah, 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 mm, yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Exactly. That is the whole point. Exactly. And they end up isolating themselves and they'll find that when they're alone it's not gonna go the way they want it to. It's very and it's all for the sake of monopolizing. Now we're trying to claim a racial category, black, in order to monopolize. What's the point of it? And I say it all stems from like feeling so inferior that you have to, grasp at everything that you find cool so that you can feel like you have, they don't want to share it with anyone else because, oh, I'm not getting enough attention. I want, and it's due to an inferiority complex. Definitely. Thank you. Yeah, I love hearing guys speak. Okay. Hello, Yayo.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. What do I see? The black community is quietly celebrating its decline. The black community isn't.
So right there, they are using their rhetoric and they putting it on our name, using it in our name like it's all of us, and people that don't talk to the rest of us or feel like it's all of us.
Just want to point out that they have demonized black people for being black, but when any other culture uses what black people made popular, they promote them. You see jewelers who got a whole hip hop aesthetic. You see white boys who can play ball. Next thing you know, they shorten their names. You see all Justin Timberlakes or whatever. People that may be talented, but if they do black stuff and start using black slang, they get promoted for it while they
I
still
really
want
don't
to
care though.
demonize
Look,
us
look,
and
look, I
say
ain't gonna
we
lie. I ain't
ignorant.
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That all that's little stuff to me. I really don't care. Like what we trying to do is we trying to create an empire, and so
Yeah,
with
that's
that,
just
Oh, I
one
hear
point.
you.
Yeah, that's
I
just one
also
point,
feel the
bro.
same way.
because
Say,
Because
them,
what is your
but the
wait,
them
wait,
fact
wait,
that
wait, wait.
them showing homage. Hey, say, look, if you want to be us, I mean, say if you want to show homage to the stuff that we created, and you want to do it too, I'm
That's
not tripping on it. Those small things,
no,
creation
but I'm
of
just
right.
saying, don't
creating
demonize
an
us
empire
for
is
it
what we
when you
need.
gonna make other people rich for it. But
Well,
that was just
Well,
one point, real quick though.
I don't know. I
But
don't know
bro,
what.
bro, bro,
Okay,
bro.
Zay. I wanna wait, Wervel. I wanna ask him. Okay, what